And we're live. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, Sorin's Journey. So, last time, fair bit happened. We finished kind of all the Tertium quests, which went well for a bit, and then went badly, and then Quintus killed himself. People are... What was that? I need to... My headphones are beeping in the corner of the room, complaining that they're running low on battery. I need to turn them off. It'd be nice if the headphones just, when they're running low on battery, rather than continually complaining about it, which makes them unusable anyway, they just turn themselves off. Yeah, the main event last time was Sorin ended up getting kidnapped by Fandaniel. Zenos stole his body temporarily, and nearly managed to get to the Scions, with Sorin only barely getting back in time to save him. But all that's come to figure out that Fandaniel's just been using the events at Tertium and such to delay us. Which means we need to stop getting distracted as much as we want to help people. Otherwise, the Tower of Babil is going to do whatever it's meant to do, which, knowing the Ascians, is probably not a good thing. Lucia? Are you well enough to make your report? I believe so. Where do I start? This Anima was summoned with the corpse of Empeor Varis. To stare depravity know no bounds. It seems not. More to the point, we can surmise that wave of aether issued not from the Tower of Babil, but from the Primal lurking within it. A Primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of this Lofroy's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leviers, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Fancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The divisionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Fandaniel, and Leminson delegations. They will begin the construction of bridges, to make the Lofroy believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Ul'dan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. This facility, marked in red, is the Enceladium, a vast magitech manufactory. In ruins now, of course. But the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Lofroy's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can carry their material, it can carry us too, provided we sneak aboard unseen. Right. Board the train. Let them take us right into the heart. The Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Zenos. People here have suffered enough. So let me know when we're moving. Aye. Ulysses and so many others have lost much to the Loferoi. We shall ensure they lose no more. How quickly can we enact this plan? Fandaniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern, even, assuming he didn't name the Tower of Babil on a whim. In Amon's time, it meant Gateway of the Gods. Azanda used it to refer to the Void Gate, but in this case it almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of Primals. Zodiar. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan, and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to form patterns. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. I won't. I don't know if I'll ever be more ready. I don't have time to wait. The tower. Put an end to this. A bit north. Of course, there'll be more magic the closer I get. I haven't seen that before. Magic horseman. That must be the place. Where's everyone? Is Lise back and... Lise, are you not freezing in that? Sorin! The way into the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. Which one's up? For your sake, we probably should get inside, shouldn't we? Oh, the shoe will be on the other foot once we're in, believe you me. A good fight should warm us right up. Barely enough cloth to swaddle a newborn. Clearly you've spent too long around this feral dog of a defarl. What's your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows? You will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day. If any woman of worth which should wish to be warned by you, little son, should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Would you two... Stop, both of you. Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Everyone. I guess we've all ditched the winter clothing. Hello, everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances, if rather more susceptible to the cold. Let us review our strategy. Quickly, if you don't mind. The Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Enceladium. We are to meet them there. We will wait until the Tempered's attention is drawn by our diversionary force. Then we sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babil. If any, Tempered included, are injured, we Zayla will tend to them. You Scions must press on, no matter what. Right. Need to end this as quickly as possible. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground. So, we'll need to make our own ways to the Enceladium. See you there. Right. Enceladium. It's just north. Sorry, got them link pro numbers. Yeah. Nope, she doesn't want to talk. Hurry on, Shay, are you? Cool. Nay, I feel nary a thing. Nary a thing. I'm a little worried about some of our team. If whoever was going to stop us, it would have done so long before now. This must be it. Certainly looks like some kind of Magitech foundry. Rotors. Definitely seems to be the place. Pippin? Hail. It's good to see you, Sorin. We heard that you collapsed, but were given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you've recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. Our comrade from Lente's Tears will lead the way into the station. I'll join you soon. Well, I should have said when I saw your message, Minnie. Welcome to the stream. Hope your day is going well. The station is this way. Tread lightly now. Right. This is it. As always, don't. The Empire know how to build their structures large. Just to wait for the others. Is this everyone? This is everyone. That sounds like something's happening upstairs. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. I wasn't expecting the distraction to be quite that explosive. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, just Lofroy's leaders. But should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from Lofroy's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Here, here. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald. That's what we're going to do. Together. Till the very end. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. Right. Time to put an end to this. I hope the others up there aren't going to go overboard. The Tower of Babil, now accessible. Who to go with? Narratively, Fankred makes sense for being kind of in the infiltration team in Garlemald anyway.
Right then.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Yeah, we'll take the Fandaniel investigation team. All right. Right, here's our train. Got to say hello probably, but
now or never.
all right. Lads out to infiltrate the tower. Yep. Fankred and Estinian already have experience infiltrating the city. Alright. Try to clear the train of threats before we arrive. Things could get nasty. Right. Looks like we've got plenty of threats. Seems like it's just Logitech for now.
Make ready.
I don't see anything else on board. Here we go. Never mind. Some more. On. Deal with all this before we actually arrive at the tower. We go. We're slowing down. Our destination must be close. This is it. Seems to be the last stop anyway. captives. Help me free them. Let us entrust them to our comrades. We may leave them in our care. Right, I guess we're moving on. Bankert, would you mind? Alright. Alarms are going, but... there's not much we can do about that. I forget at this level I have Soul Sword. There's an ability as Reaper I always exists.
Together we shall overcome this.
A moment's reprieve. From here onwards, we should split into 3 groups to divide our attention. Right. I guess we go this way, then. Oh, judging by the effort I put into defending this one, I feel we're on the right track. A face only a mother could love. My beautiful little boy will keep this tower free of vermin.
You're mine.
Right. What are you doing, you foolish boy? The vermin are over there! Careful.
Be gone.
Doesn't look like a fist I want to get hit by. Oh, I forget. Opposites. I forgot how magnets work for a moment. This is... Ow. I'm a little closer than I'd have liked. Cool. Let's not get hit by that. This is... Oh. Got it.
All or nothing! Together we shall overcome this.
Careful again.
My turn.
Just a little more.
Be gone! Together we shall overcome this.
Here. Iron Man's contraptions were no match for the sun. It's going well for the others, at least. What could they possibly need such an enormous lift for? Seems a little oddly designed as well. Should have guessed. Gonna make it easy on us. That guy's already dead by the time you go back. Well, I suppose we didn't get him before the 10-minute mark, but yeah, I think we're kind of on schedule for the half-hour completion time. I would bet that won't be the last. We'll see. Yep. What hell though?
You're mine!
Might as well just use single targets in mob fights and NPCs. But have I ever encountered? I don't believe so. It's not something I recall ever reading. Whatever's okay. Maybe further up. Oh. There's the big ones.
You're mine! Make ready!
Just a big one.
My turn.
Alright. We're here. Our paths diverge. Let us see who gets there first. The text. Oh, yeah. Quite often for me it's the texture that would bother me about foods far more than the taste would. Felt the magic taken away. Ow. What kind of texture does cactus have, though? I can't. It's not something I can imagine. I've never. It's never something I'd considered eating. Really. I kind of like. I knew it. I know it's edible. I don't even think I've seen like cactus sold, sold as food anywhere here. Only as like house plants. That's... What is that? Pathetic creature. Yeah, I'll teach you to underestimate my genius.
Make ready.
This guy. Careful.
You're mine.
Look up on the face of fear. What is... Right. We're this small, they just go right over us. They really are tiny. Oh. I think quite like good old-fashioned explosions. This is like good old bomb-around bombs, isn't it? Lord Zenos put me in charge for a reason. I'll have your heads for playthings. This is... Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight without air. I guess for now we just dodge. Alright. Can't go wrong with explosions. Nope. Bombs again. Right. This again. What the? Ooh, why? Why did they cancel for a moment? All together. Let's go. Going this way. Sorry, everyone. That is... throne room? I can't imagine this is what it looked like before. Alright. Let's go. Further up. Oh, hi, are we? Must be nearly. I recognize this feeling. That must be.
Prepare
Anima.
yourself.
Vanguard.
Ready.
This elevator isn't ocean violated. See, I don't know if this Lotharii would really care too much about health and safety. They feel to me like the kind of bad guys who just don't mind losing a henchman or two.
Be gone.
Right. Careful. Vanguard, would you... There. It's not Fandaniel or Zenos, but taking down Anima. Still something worth doing. Right. Still more. Nearly there. Sure you have to... Oh, you still haven't bought Dawn Trail? Well, I kind of... Well, once I saw the earrings in it, I kind of felt it was probably worth picking up. Even just for Sorin. To make sure to give me that little bit of extra ease in leveling up. In retrospect, I don't know if I needed it, because I'm not even halfway through Endwalker and Sorin's got most of his classes at level 88 or 89. Running out of time. Oh, just a little bit. Alright. Nearly there. One last group.
This will hurt.
Some of us still have underleveled.
Together we shall overcome.
Yeah, to be fair, I have underleveled alts as well. But I don't play much. My focus has just kind of been entirely on Sorin for the last while. No, don't use harp. I'm trying to misplace my fingers on the keyboard. Just one more. Just another Primal. I've done this before. icon of icons. You have to delete a mark. Oh. Were you at the character limit? Right. This is...
Be gone!
Right. Oh. That's painful. Okay. Made it out okay. This is... There goes. Please. Ow. What is... This... What? This is being a meme hub. Oh no. This... Doesn't look good, whatever this is.
Ready. Make ready.
Okay, Cinematica. Oh no. Hey. Alrighty. That kills you quickly. I got greedy trying to do ranged attacks. I think the tingle. Oh, yeah, there's always a delay, Mooney. So I have to be very careful when I'm greedy playing a character on Excalibur. It's not too much. It's not much of a problem if I'm playing on one of my EU characters. But definitely playing on a North American server, I get ping problems. But no, it's also my fault for getting greedy. Yeah, it is. It's mostly manageable. Sometimes it just does things. If I hadn't gotten greedy trying to cast spells. There's one weakness Reaper has. That your ranged attack is has a cast time. I also think, yeah, I'm at the stage where my gear is no longer... level synced. Range has cast it. Yep.
Be gone.
You get a whenever you use your gap closer or your bounce away. You get like one cast of it, one instant speed cast of it.
Mitre. Be gone.
Every time. Normal cast time I think is 1.5 seconds. Do not like that.
You underestimate me. Together we shall overcome this.
Yeah, an Engine Dragoon makes sense. Yeah, Scythe's not really a throw-in weapon.
Be gone. Make ready.
Here we go again. Wow, why did I do that? Don't stop moving. There we go. I just can't get greedy and try and cast spells. Don't think Monk. Nope, Monk does not have a range. Which, I suppose, does makes fair enough sense. Right. Do it.
All or nothing. Time to end this!
Right.
Be gone! Together we shall overcome this. You're mine!
I'm gonna save support. Then do this. Alright, that was a mistake. I stopped the rotation.
Be gone!
There.
This will hurt. You underestimate me.
Just a little more. Of course the meme out is a lot of money. Did it. Fandaniel and Zenos. Ooh, torso. Oh, apologies. I didn't get my mute button in time. Ow. Oh, I got a chain scythe. That actually kind of works with... What part of Varis' body is supposed to be in battle? Was it his heart or his head? I think I do prefer that to... Hold up, yeah, I might. Oh, except I can't make... Wait, no, actually it's 530. Can I compare that? Stats are... doesn't have the critical hit. You know, I think the... just for the aesthetic of it, it's worth it. You know, his spine was in Zot? Ooh, wasn't his spine? I thought it was one of his limbs in Zot. Because they both have that kind of, like, that structure over there, like they all have, I think all the towers kind of have that spinal design. But I'd imagine it's either his brain or his heart, like, ruling over Garlean.
Farewell, Varis. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two await.
We're not done yet. There they are.
This madness ends here.
Scythe.
Oh, hush. This is the best part.
It really was an avatar song of Zenos.
Enough!
Here.
Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber and descend!
Whoa. That's... What is...
Some manner of magical defense?
Cryle?
But how?
Why is she...
The
Wait.
shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Heidelin, feeble relic of a forgotten age. Hark! Victory is mine!
What's... What
No
happened?
more aether. And I was so close. My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Travel to the moon?
Whatever it takes.
No.
What was that?
The final order issued by Anima to the Tempered Thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate.
You.
Of course. Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
You madman, you monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it.
What is...
We really must be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
You... But we can't just... Krell?
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her.
Of course.
The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound. I have shifted the flow of aether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid, restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
Of course.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Fandaniel said.
What if we don't stop Fandaniel? I can trust whoever's here. Zenos is after me. I can go alone.
You're going alone?
Someone needs to deal with the problem here.
You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours.
Of course you do. Look after Garlean.
Our friends in the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
I will. Krell's going to be okay, right? She channeled a dangerous amount of aether, and that's to say nothing of the teleportation magic she must have used to get here. Yet Kral and Heidelin both were clearly willing to take the risk. Just look after her. If all of the Tempered are affected, Yulis and his comrades likely put up quite the struggle. We'll find a way to save them. We must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory. Graha? My apologies. I was lost in thought. This device is of Alakan design, which leads me to think I was right about Fandaniel. No matter what he claims, he still has an attachment to the trappings of his past. However, knowing this will make your path forward clearer, I cannot say, but bear it in mind. But let us turn to the task at hand. As Heidelin said, the flow of aether will transport you to Mare Lamatorum. We must hope this ally of hers can provide you with the necessary assistance to restore the seal before Zenos and Fandaniel arrive to stop you. It seems we are ever one step behind. I have faith that you'll make up the difference. Know that whatever awaits, our prayers are with you. Now go, beyond the sky. Right. One way or another, this needs to come to an end.
Long, long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an elder Primal, the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave. Silent lamentations and prayers of hope echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
This is... The planet looks ominous when it's shadowed like that. You, with me, Heidelin's champion. Ancient? What is all this? This is the moon. This is one of the ancient Ephorites. Hello? I return. I must return. Why? Is this... No. I've seen a motion. Excuse me. Home. I need. What? You mustn't touch. That... In cerulean halls, find me. Does it mean building? The color's different, but it reminds me of... Definitely reminds me of the buildings in Amarant. Walk towards the Amortian architecture. This is... So I think I'm gonna do a bit of a slight job change. Let's go Samurai, here on the moon. Are these concept crystals? Like the ones we saw at an aether. Hello? Is someone here? Anyone? No steps echo through this looming spire save your own, but you nevertheless sense a presence above. There's someone around here. I wasn't just hearing that voice before, was I? Door's locked. And this one. And this one. Another ancient. What is... Excuse me? Apologies. I have been preoccupied for quite some time. Out of practice at conversation. Ever since this moon was created by Idol, I have served as an integral part. I am the Watcher. I am responsible for the prisoner and the devices that hold him fast. And that's Zodiark? Zodiark himself, a projection of the moon's core. Though rent asunder by Eidolon, he grows more powerful with every rejoining. 7 there have been. 7 too many. And yet, for all his servants' machinations, he remains incomplete. The fallen are beyond salvation. No attempt would be made to free Zodiark, not until he is whole once more. But someone has taken action. The shackles that hold him nearly shattered. Six locks to his gowl, great and grand. Gargantuan swords driven to brands to bind Zodiark forevermore. 5 were destroyed by his would-be liberator. One of these I have restored. I strive to mend the remaining 4, but my efforts are being impeded. Those are souls sacrificed to summon Zodiac, their manifestation consequence of the waning seal. So those are... They labor in opposition to my work. They must be expelled for the preservation of all. I don't know what Fandaniel plans with liberating Zodiac, but given what his goal is, he has to be stopped. What can I do to help? What is right and good? Ask 1,000 souls and receive 1,000 answers. I offer none. I am the watcher and the jailer. I am not the judge. Know this. Hydaelyn commands the forces of stasis, and this moon is the product of such power. So long as Zodiac remains imprisoned in this place, no more sacrifices will be made in his name. Nor will those souls rendered up in his name fade into oblivion. Go. Meet with these wandering spirits. Do what you think is right. You must confront those lost souls, yes, but you need not expel them by might of arms. A feather touch, a firm word, simple methods may send them away, faint echoes as they are. Where the strength of sentiment that drives them, however, emotions that do not fade, even with the passage of centuries. And make haste, though yet distant. Unwelcome guests draw closer. Right. Time is still of the essence. Alright, so... I guess I just talk with them for now, right? Hello? Where? When? How long? Hello? Was it truly so long ago? Is hearing them all I need? We were happy, at peace with the star. We nurtured it, helped it grow, with our will Our creations. These are all people who summon Zodiac. Give up their lives for it. We were the star's beating heart. It's life. Time to get your screenshot while you can. No. That's a point, isn't it? No. Well, I suppose I can't do it until I finish Endwalker, but couldn't you New Game Plus to reset the world to this state? Every soul a drop of blood flowing through its veins. To live, to learn, to create, to make better. The star flourished, as did we. Do you remember? I only ever saw. Itself only ever showed me a Martin Amarant during the final days or just before it. Wait. Hello? An unusually lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. Well, this brand appears clear, so I guess. Are you leading me to the next one? Where are we? Let's... certainly is more imposing than the other primals I've fought so far. This is life? I didn't think I'd find anything like this on the moon. Right. You were showing me where the other one was. How to get to it. Dog silently regards the spirit that lurks near the brand. Thank you. Perhaps the dog will let you pet it once you've dealt with the lingering spirit. Others were easy enough to deal with, right? Hello? We and the star were fulfilled. Wanted for naught. Mourned for naught. So why? Why did it have to end? get that Samurai gets the first part of the AoE combo upgraded to a circle. The final days taught us the fear of death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled. The grief of unexpected partings. Swift as darkness, cold as ash. Such tragedy yet no catharsis. Such truth yet no consolation. As the whispers die, the spirit fades. All is silent and still around the numbing brand. Next one. Hello again. The lustrous dog is once again staring at you expectantly. And who are you to deny it? Follow, and try not to fall behind. Be careful of where these creatures are. There's more life here than I was expecting there to be. That looks elegant. Or at least it doesn't look unworthing. I suppose the Huggins did build Dalamud. Did know how to travel this far. The dog silently regards the shadow that lurks near the ground. I guess you want me to talk to it as well? The dog continues to focus on the shadow as if to say, "Stop petting me and get on with it, please." Right. Hello? This one feels our perfection came crumbling down. Such overwhelming despair. In that moment we knew the end was nigh. The faintest glimmer of hope remained. We gave our lives that others may live. We gave ourselves to Zodiac. Zodiac, our Lord and Savior, to forge our world anew. This doesn't feel good. To live, love again. Become one with the star. Fill earth and heaven with life. Birth paradise where fear is a distant memory. Pardon me, but would you be so kind as to step aside? or different. That unmistakable color. Soul of Azum. But not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, you were you. So Emmet Selk meant for you to have it. Wait. You seem surprised. Why might that be? You wouldn't be... Flodeus, would you? Again, I don't believe I've yet had the pleasure. Right, that was just one of Emmet Selk's creations, wasn't it? Emmet Selk created the shade of my likeness. And not only me, but all of Amaro. How very like him. A slave to sentiment, even after an eternity. As you may have guessed, I am different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. A soul sacrificed to Zodiark. We remember in vivid detail the events leading to our purgatory, the plans and plots for our resurrection, Eidolon's intervention, Zodiark's, the stars' final fate. And then we drifted in a waking dream, our minds steeped in fog, until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiark, or the future of the star. Nevertheless, in you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe, as Emmet Selk did. Believe in yourself, and all will be well. Thank you. That's... Would never one of the... They're already here? Mourn your arrivals, though. Fandaniel. That color I know. And another I do not. An unfamiliar but fearsome being. Zenos. Of time. I have kept you from your duty. By way of apology, I will ensure that the shades hinder you no more. Protect the final brand. Oh yeah, you're on a temp computer, aren't you, at the moment? Fare you well, my new old friend. Thank you for this. No time to waste. There's only one brand left again. Can you show me to the final brand? The dog growls, agitated. We need to protect that last one. Please. You used to have to use something to do. Yeah, you have to use something. Yeah, it's not... temporary stuff often doesn't work out as well as you'd like. The dog nudges you with its nose. You get the feeling it wants you to hop on. Is that... You can fly? People apparently made jokes like Minfilia, is that... I mean, I suppose I can't. I can see where they're coming from. It'll be too late. Zenos. No. No. What have you done?
In the nick of time to savor the crowning triumph. Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiac!
This isn't good. What? That's... Where is he?
Deprived of heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus. A creature of pure instinct, wanting for guidance. But powerful, oh so powerful. More so with every passing moment. Such potential, even in this incomplete state. Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
So, here we stand. You know my intent. Consume the god, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno, and dance among the ashes.
Why go this far?
Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement.
Zodiac has to come first. Oh no, we are fighting him now?
Yes. A taste to whet the appetite.
Sorry to spoil the moment, but might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief.
What?
Do you remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
Why? Wait. What? He said Zodiac was in need of guidance. He doesn't mean that... He's trying to replace Elidibus? This is... Where am I? We are the savior. We are the guardian, the keeper of natural order. Sir. We are the martyr, the bestower of new beginnings. These all the Asians. The ancient sacrifice. Daniel.
Such lofty aspirations. And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction.
You... It cannot end this way. We must return and be made whole. We are the will of the star, now and forever. For the greater good, for the sake of the world.
Wrong! Lies and delusion! The dead have no power over me. You will be silent. Silent as the grave!
Is he... No more, we beg of you. The star must endure. The ancients... all... will not forget. This has to stop.
Believe and walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see. Not quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless. Don't you think so, Hades?
Craved more. Boundless power. Mine to command.
Zodiac.
I had intended to pit my fractured divinity against Zenos. But a more tempting option presents itself.
Stop him here, this really is over.
The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
Let me your power again, Asm. Dark inside. What are my queue times looking like, I wonder? Oh yeah, I have to go to the second tab now. 7 minutes. I could probably... I kind of want to keep the samurai because that's the class I feel is my moon class. First trial. At least I know. At least I remember to set the second trial. You don't have to queue for. I don't know if there's much. 7-minute queue doesn't give me particularly much time to do much else. So I suppose I could maybe head back and do some dungeon and a trial. Yeah, they're the level. I think it's because they're both level. It tends to be fairly common at the level, like. No, I suppose, yeah, even compared to. Since Shadowbringers, Nazi Plague, you still have a decent bit of a decent bit of gameplay between Dawn Meg and Titania. Stormblood, full tribute. That's yeah. So I guess you don't have to do the. You don't have to do Shisui, do you? In Heaven's Word podcast. That comes before Somal. I'm trying to remember like if the other ones like ever like do the dungeon followed by the trial that quickly. But while I'm about here, I guess I can go looking for good old Aether Currents. I don't think I can get that one because I think I have to. Yeah, you have to have flying to get there. So I can get to this area, but I don't think I can get any further, can I? You need to be able to fly over to the other side. Yeah, there's no on-foot path here. I just need to get far enough away that it's not that one being highlighted for me. I don't think there's anything inside here other than a new map location. North, no, but still highlighting the same one. I don't remember what. I'm trying to remember the other scenes like this music's. Is this just like the Ascian scheming track? I'm trying to remember what other instances this particular music track's used at. Does this one go back to A Realm Reborn? There are no Aether Currents closer than the one that's over there. Or has the compass just decided to log on to that one? Here's the bridge. Really? Is there really not any closer? I don't jump down there. I have to take the long path. I guess I have to take the long path. Means this cave here isn't. I probably would have been better off teleporting back to the Wanderer's Palace. No one fishing in the moon goop anymore. East. There's supposed to be like there's 10 currents, right? What? Are they really all that clustered on the top north side? 500 yawns. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting 500 yawns from north. Oh, 600 even. Northeast. Yeah, that's all. This year. I don't remember picking up any here in. Yeah, I've not picked up any in Mare Lamentorum. Huh. Are there really not a single ether current you can access before the Trial of Zodiac? Huh? Huh. It feels a little bit of an odd choice that they don't give you, like, not even one to. They're just all clustered around the second half. I do suppose you do a bit more exploration in the second half, but I still thought that. Also, the Phantom. I don't remember. I thought you could see the star normally from above. Not just the void that it seems to be. You dozed off entering order? Oh no, all you've missed, Mooney, is me finding out that there's no ether currents before the Battle of Zodiac. On this entire section of, well, if I can adjust the map to fit, because I think my mouse cursor is turned off on OBS. Yeah, in this entire section of Mare Lamentorum, there doesn't seem to be a single ether current to access. Okay. Because you just take me back to, yeah, the Dark Inside. I can't travel to... Huh. I really thought there would have been at least one for me to find. But I guess no. Are you wondering if I should just swap to being a tank or a healer? I've also got that feeling now. I've committed to. I've been sitting in the queue for 12 minutes now. I don't want to risk resetting it. There's one. But that's, again, I believe, locked behind defeating Zodiac. Is that the little cave underneath? Kind of figuring in my head each of the brands is tied to an element, isn't it? Drowning must be water. Drowning's water. Numbing... ice? Crushing stone. Or earth, even. Oh, there we go. Searing fire. Biting wind? I feel biting wind. And then striking... it'd be striking... would be lightning. Anyway. Q finally popped. There we go. Zodiac. I can win here. It's over.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will. The end has come, and it will be beautiful.
You can do this. Ow.
The marvels of circus were but playthings.
This again. Square or triangle? Square. Maybe the original, but Zodiac's still a primal. I know what I'm doing here. creation magics. Watch this with it. Zodiac is...
Will you live to see the end?
Formed from sins. Ancients. Shouldn't be surprised that he has creation magics. Careful.
Soon my hold over Zodiac shall be complete! Mine! All mine!
He wasn't even in full control before? That's...
At last, I am become Zodiac! The natural order overturned! All in existence, bent to my will!
So good.
My life's work! My masterpiece!
Watch out.
How I've waited for this day!
Out of the way. That's...
All in existence, bent to my will!
I figured you're not actually stunned for the second time he does this.
The great cataclysm, faithfully recreated! From broken skies fall tears of flame! All shall burn! Will you live to see the end?
Do this. Ow. This again.
All in existence, bent to my will! Will you live to see the end? have no need for restraint.
This is...
Bent to my will! Will you live to see the end?
It's funny remembering how much I struggled with Zodiark the first time I did this trial.
Will you live to see the end?
Just a little more. I don't know if the ninja with Drink of Death should have been using it, but... Did it?
Is this the limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
I guess the dead ninja can get the foundation. Polarization, whatsoever. Oh, yep, the queue popped and you I think you missed most if not all of the fight money. It's not over quite yet. Well done. My preparations are complete, and I stand ready to seal Zodiark once more. Withdraw now from this place. The teleporter will deliver you to safety. Did it! Soar, Fandaniel.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match. Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins. And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory!
Wait, what? Huh? Why are you...
From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiark.
Why?
'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. It would have been the same had Zenos died in my place. But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself. My sole regret is that you lived to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire.
What do you mean you're...
Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final days!
This can't be good.
How quickly strength fades and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber. A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Zande. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
This is... What is... Zodiac's Ether? What is...
At last.
What? Stars. Deep breaths, slow and steady. It's okay. What was that? You saw it too, yes? The blue star below, thrown into turmoil. What was that? Then it was no illusion. All was true. With the death of Zodiac, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the echo, a vision of the horrors to come. Time grows short. That's... Zenos. His avatar.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day. Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me.
This contest of yours can wait. The final days are
I
really
must
returning.
go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage. For the eldest of Primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
I don't have time to fight for your fun.
We shall see.
Is there anything that can be done here? I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Of Zodiac, and the end of all things. Of course. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed others arriving not long ago. Though my communions with Heidelin have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. The others are here. things in Garlemald are so final days. This would be the end of things, but it's like it's just one problem after another. Bankert? Stola? Ryonji? Thank goodness you are unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the Tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryl hath also been delivered unto their care. Serving as a conduit for Hydaelyn's power have taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphino and Alizé, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. In one sense. But I think there's more bad news than good. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally with whom Hydaelyn bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amaroth. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Hydaelyn, together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark. Or rather, it was my duty. Well, things have happened since I left. Then Zodiark is no more. Right. And not without consequence, I am afraid. For now the delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... Are you alright? Excuse me. My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait? By all means. If you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Sorin. While I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. Right. Orcher's going to be okay, right? So, these aren't concept crystals, they're memories? Dost thou suppose our host have maintained his solitary vigil since the very beginning, without rest or relief. If so, these records comprise the sum total of his existence. We must needs handle them with care. Ever since Sundering, then Watcher's been here an awful long time. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiark flows through your mind. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiark's imprisonment. Alone up here for all that time. Is this just more of... Excuse me? As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past calamities flows through your mind. The records describe how, with each rejoining, Zodiark's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Maintaining Zodiark's imprisonment appears to tax Hydaelyn greatly. I wonder if that means... will she get a little bit more of her power back? If it's not so... she doesn't have to expend that energy anymore, right? The records described Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiark broke free of his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Laportes, though it is not clear who or what they are. There are others here with him? He's not alone? A record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musing when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiark from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiark, so long as he remains imprisoned. Have you learned anything, Y'shtola? Did you learn anything of import? Bits and pieces, I think. So it is as we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Hydaelyn. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Hydaelyn's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. The whole moon was created by Hydaelyn. I thank you for affording me this short reprieve. Of course. Are you okay?
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiark and his imprisonment. But perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance.
Did you think bringing you back to life?
Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
I've just finished my gamer subs for the stream. I don't have too much longer. That caffeine should keep me going. Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Aetheris. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomena was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. That's... What is... The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature, which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Good old 200 milligrams of caffeine? Yep. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiark conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiark, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiark's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed. There was a faction opposed to Zodiark's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days. He would need remain, for his departure would set in motion these apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiark, herself, and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. What did she mean when she was telling me to banish the darkness? Perhaps she did. But as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiark are both constructs of mind, approximations of perfection, limited by our own imperfections. Zodiark was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half of Pyrrhus' population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly, and what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Epheris and her history. Like Zodiark, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future, and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
At least everyone in the first.
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share in its fate. What was that? Well, it is ready. What is ready? This way, if you would be so kind. Right. Is there a plan? Those beams of light weren't there before. A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiark and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. The moon is more than a prison. It is a vessel, capable of bearing the people of Epheris to the safe harbor. vessel? The moon? You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them and fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the Dark. The moon has pilots. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. I don't mean to click. As Hydaelyn created me as the jailer, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand, and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you will find your way. If he labors in service to Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason to not do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crushing brand, then? Right. I believe that's on the far side of the crater, isn't it? Ow! How's my gear open? It's all mostly good. Good enough. Argos was over there. Not direction. Maybe he's still in knowledge. I didn't come back out where he was, so maybe. Is he still waiting for me? Still looking over at the same place? I don't have to take the long way around. Give me something. There we go. There they are. No sign of Argos, though. The place we seek is just ahead at the I don't like this word. Glorforstrot. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Oh, we've got the nice weather, the umbral wind. Gives the moon a nice hue, I think. I can just evade. Right. Might have to deal with that second one. Or maybe can I... There we go. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw aether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the spongoi along? Right. That's these... orbs, right? So if I... Hello. Sorry. Need more help. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. A most fascinating creation of Hydaelyn's, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. No, I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when last he showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. Huh. As for your companions, those are reflections then. Unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside, that you may cross the chasm. Right, so over to that building. I wonder if this has anything to do with the parts, was it? If we're mentioning the memory. Or they just help with the maintenance of the brands. Calamut has long been described as the loyal hound of Menfina due to its relation to the Greater Moon. It seems highly improbable, if not impossible, for ancient peoples to have known of Argos. But now I wonder if there is some connection. I was expecting something a little more intimidating and less man's best friend. To whom would Hydaelyn entrust the command of so grand a vessel, I wonder? Who would she leave in charge of piloting the moon? Your destination is a structure there, across the cradle of darkness. But climb onto Argos's back, and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiark's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways. But know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Well, our allies' assurances notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side. so perhaps it would be best if we do not all go at once. I propose the two of us cross first, while Thancred and Urianger wait here. Right. I think it's best. Onward! Malefic ether yet permeates the crater. Remnants of Zodiac most like. So it is his ether. All the souls of the ancients are still mingled in there. Is this just a little further? You haven't been on Discord much during your work? Oh yeah, you're on it. No computer? Yeah, that's kind of fair enough. This structure is enormous, and that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amoritine. Thancred, Urianger? Apologies for the wait. Right then. Let us head inside and... Oh? Most intriguing. The means by which he can conserve energy, mayhap. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. Thank you, Argos. I meant to send that 10 minutes ago, but you're just distracted you checking out a new rest. More shiny food. If Argos is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. Of course. These doors feel even bigger than the ones that... It is helpful that they open by themselves. What is... I know this is probably built for the ancients, but even then it feels... huge. Ooh, specialty burgers. I haven't been to a specialty burger place in a long time now. Its scale is reminiscent of Amarot, or rather, the replica we visited on the first. Truly, a marvel beyond description. I don't see any sign of these pilots, though. It's oddly empty.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
I think so. Down there. Something's happening. I see something moving. They're much smaller than what I was expecting. Are those? Are they the pilots?
lively, everyone? I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance, for Zodiac, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose, to bear the people of Aetheris to safety. Our time has come, my friends! We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Aetheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
This isn't what I was expecting, I have to admit.
'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I think... Oh, hello. I think that is just about time for me to finish up. It's been 3 hours. Gotta make them cute and approachable if humanity is going to rely on them. Yeah. It does make sense that kind of, given the situation, they're intended to be, you know, the apocalypse is happening, they're evacuating the entire planet. Gotta give them something to kind of, you know, help ease the stress a little. I wouldn't be surprised as well if there's a little bit of it that I suppose I shouldn't be. I know what's coming, but I think I still shouldn't say spoilers. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's you know, Hydaelyn herself just kind of likes cute things, given her personality. Like, given how she decided to, of all the different forms the Guardian of Zodiac could have taken, she chose Argos. The orb. But that felt like decent progress. We got the second dungeon finished in the first trial. Now the walk to the end has truly begun. So I have a personal preference for it, yeah. I imagine though there's kind of like, it's not, neither of those is the sole reason. It's probably a mixture of both. But yeah, I'm going to finish up there for tonight. And the starting up the Laporte quests can begin on Monday. So yeah, that's all the streams for this week. Next week, yeah, there'll be mostly Final Fantasy again. Monday, Thursday, and Friday is probably all going to be Final Fantasy. And Tuesday, I'm going to, you know, suitably enough, having met the Laportes, is going to be playing the Bunny Graveyard. I'm going to just, for a while, at the very least until, I'd say probably the end of July. Well, I'm going to be doing more focus on like shorter games before I get back into doing any long-term RPGs. And of course, once I finish Endwalker's main story quests, just before I get to the patch quests for it, I'm going to be taking a break from Sorin's journey till probably maybe September. Give it a couple of months for the hype around Dawn Trail to calm down a little bit, and free up some of my streaming time for some other games. Still don't think I've... I... Ooh, how long do I... What's Dawn Trail's release day again? Dawn Trail release date. 2nd of July. How long do I have for the 2nd of July? I have 7. Okay, yeah, that might be cutting it close. I'll have 7 streams. I might still, like, even if I don't make it before Dawn Trail, I'm going to finish Endwalker, and then probably take a little bit of a break from Sorin's Journey. Gotta make sure to log in before long. Oh yeah, I'd reset the house counter. It is one thing I would... I'd losing my house. I don't have to worry about logging in to remember to keep up on it. So far, this is... How many streams have I done in Endwalker? Let me boot up my YouTube and check. How many streams have I been in Endwalker so far? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 7th. Okay, yeah, that might be kind of close. Because I'm not at the halfway point yet. But I'll just have to see. But until Monday then, as usual, schedule will go up on YouTube. So it's probably going to be same schedule as last week. Well, this last week. But until I next see you, I hope you have a good evening, have a good night, and goodbye.